My new friends Mathew and Tammy, and they called me. They said they gotta have a chainsaw today. So I'm gonna give them this nice reliable chainsaw. I switched the carburetor. I got a couple other videos. I switched the carburetor on it for you today and the ignition coil, because this chainsaw came to me not perfect and now it's perfect. So I think you got a 20-inch bar. So I'm gonna pass off the camera to you. We're gonna measure it, because I'm gonna suggest that you get you another chain or two today, and I want to make sure that you have another chain. Now, if you put your chain, okay, that's 22. That's right at 22. So you're going to want to try to find you a 22-inch chain additionally, because if you happen to hit dirt or metal or rock, you're going to be sad. So if you have another chain, you'll be okay. This is a 325 058, something like that. It's what they have at Lowe's. So that chainsaw at Lowe's is a Komatsu design chainsaw as well. It looks a little different, but the design, the overall design and form is the same. All right, so right now I've got a little bit of rich gasoline, because I just threw some nice fresh gasoline in there, and I just threw a little oil in there. I didn't even give you a good mix, just enough to start it. And as you saw from your video, it started. So it was smoking a little bit. So here's what I should suggest you do. You can go to Walmart and you can buy SuperTech at Walmart. It's fantastic. This doesn't smoke as much. I think they call it ashless. So if you buy you a $9.99 or whatever at O'Reilly's, and you buy a little one of these, now I think this comes out to be 50 to 1, but you can add a little more in there. You know, I suggest 40 to 1 or 32 to 1, but this will keep your spark from fouling, because I don't have any extra sparks to give you, but you're getting a fantastic price. You're getting the less than Lowe's price for a better machine. Lowe's is 45 cc's on their Komatsu design. That's 58. That's 58 true cc's. I got people trying to tell me they're really 52, but I showed them 3 different cylinders, and I showed them the sizes on a video, and it's really 58. So you can get Lucas, or you can go to Walmart. You know what seafoam is?
Yeah.
You can put a little seafoam in there as well, and that'll keep your spark from being as fouled as well. Now, if you get this chainsaw and you say, I'm going to start cutting down trees right now, and you have that thing revved up max speed, you're going to score the cylinder. You need to break it in for an hour. Do you have small stuff you can cut? She's shaking her head yes. If you start cutting small branches like that for an hour or two or whatever, you'll be fine. If you need to cut a big tree, that's fine. Just cut it slow. You know, start looking at your cuts and just feather the throttle. Just don't heat it up too much for the first hour or two. And after the first hour or two, you're going to be okay. But you still want to warm it up. Every time you start that saw, you want to warm it up. And when you store it, you want to get the gasoline out of it, and you want to run it free of gasoline. Do you know where some non-ethanol fuel is?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you a totally illegal 1-gallon gasoline jug. Okay? There's non-ethanol gas at the racetrack down there, if you want to get it, or wherever you want. If you don't want my 1-gallon free gasoline jug, totally illegal, you don't have to take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
But it's clean. You know, it's clean. And the 1 or 2 drops of water in there won't hurt it if you're buying non-ethanol gas. Okay, so you saw your chainsaw running. I put a little bar oil to make sure, you know, we ran it with the chain and everything. I guess I can start it again. If it's cold, you always want your switch up. Okay, you're going to try to start it one time or two, and it'll never start unless that switch is up. If it's cold, you use your choke out. I put it here. Don't try to start it like this. If you try to start it like a still, it's got a spring in it, and it's going to start, and you're going to cut your leg like that. So don't try to start it like that, because the spring will mess you up. So you just put it here, and it's not my crotch, it's my thigh, right? So it's up, chokes out, and then chokes in, it's still up. And then you don't really make it scream because it's not warmed up, but you know, it'll run when you give it 1 or 2 throttles, but you don't make it scream until it's warmed up. That is a very aggressive chain. Okay, that's the full chisel chain, and I would suggest getting another one. So you know about your Lucas, you know about your non-ethanol gas, you know the size of your bar, 22 inches. I got you a free toolkit. Your carburetor probably doesn't need any adjusting, but that's for low and high jet. Some video on YouTube can tell you better than I can. That's your bar nuts. That's your spark plug. That's yours, free charge. And because I'm a good American, I'm going to reach into my bag of bar nuts, and I'm gonna give you a couple bar nuts because you're gonna eventually lose one or two, and that'll save you from, there might be a hole in that bag. I don't know if I put it in that bag. Maybe throw it in your pocket and save it in your jewelry drawer or something. That's where all guys should keep their bar nuts in the jewelry drawer. So, trying to think if there's anything else to ask you. I'm gonna help you no matter what, but you're not paying a guaranteed price where you can ruin the saw and bring it back to me. But you won't ruin it if you do what I just suggested on the fuel and I'm warming it up. It should last you like a lot of years, even if you used it daily. There's a guy online on my channel, he's leaving me comments, he's called Blue Davy, and he's been using them 7 years every day. These type of saws. Like literally like this saw. Now this company sent me 10 saws and 3 of them didn't have perfect carburetors and perfect ignition coils, but now I just gave you some from a whole nother place. This place here, a whole nother place. So now you got a perfect saw. So, any questions?
No.
None? You happy, man?
Yeah, I think.
All right, good deal. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. Thank you, Matthew and Tammy. That's right. Take care. Bye-bye.